Hello everybody, it's Mindez here, and this is your Steam guide for the holiday deals on the 21st of December 2011. Fairly late video today, but hey, what are you going to do? Here is today's graphic. Not a tremendously good graphic as far as the holiday graphics go, because as far as I can tell, it only seems to actually reference one of the games that's on sale today, and that's Payday the Heist. But whatever. Today's sales! Not tremendously good sales today, I don't think. If we have a look at the graphic. So the first game on offer today, Jurassic Park the game. Now, it's very, very rare that you get a good game based on a film. And this is one to avoid. It's, the actual gameplay is very, FMV-like. It's kind of very railroady. It's mostly just cinematics and cutscenes and occasional bits of doing things. Not a tremendous game. Fairly terrible reviews all round. Would not recommend it. And that's my general opinion on that. Next game of the sale, Monday Night Combat. Now this one is a bit of an odd one. It's a class-based third-person shooter type thing. It looks fairly... It looks like it doesn't take itself too seriously. I mean, there's things like chickens in it. You can ride chickens to victory, I guess. And it's set in Funland, and I guess there's arena-type combats and game show-type elements. I don't really know. It's a bit of a difficult game to judge without playing it, I think, this particular one. One thing I will note about it, though, is that there is a 4-pack. The gameplay does look very multiplayer-oriented. It looks like fairly... multiplayer kind of thing. So if you are going to get it, there is a 4-pack if you want to send copies to your friends. If anyone wants to send me a copy, that would be awesome. You know, if you only have 3 friends and I end up getting the 4th copy, I wouldn't turn that down, I gotta say. But on the whole, probably not one to pick up, I wouldn't say. The next one in today's Steam sales is the Grotesque Tactics bundle. Grotesque Tactics Evil Heroes and Grotesque Tactics 2 Dungeons and Donuts. Another set of games that don't take itself too seriously. They're satire RPG series that look fairly well put together. Apparently the style and humour is very Monkey Island-like, which is always a positive thing. You know, anything that makes a game Monkey Island-like is always a positive thing. This is possibly one that I would be picking up, I gotta say. It's fairly cheap. It's an indie RPG adventure. I honestly don't see much going wrong from picking that up. Pokes fun at the RPG genre and popular games, always fun. So this is one that I would, in general, recommend. Not personally because I haven't played it, but it genuinely looks good, and this is one that I'll be picking up today, certainly. Next game in today's sale, that's the word I was looking for. The next game in today's sale is the Sherlock Holmes collection. This is a franchise of games. Not particularly good-looking games, I gotta say. Apparently they are adventure-y, puzzle-type things. I mean, what would you expect from a Sherlock Holmes game? You're going around solving murders, solving mysteries, things like that. Again, not one I can really recommend. It doesn't look tremendous as far as puzzle-type games go. Might want to pick up. Kind of on the fence about this one, I gotta say. Fairly old as well, at least 2 years. The latest one is Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper, and that was 2009, so possibly one to pick up. Not really sure. Next one is the Mountain Blade pack. This comes with Mountain Blade Warband, Mountain Blade with Fire and Sword. Apparently an action RPG type thing that I, again, don't have any experience with. It doesn't look great. And I've never heard of this franchise myself, so again, postponing judgment. Like I say, today is not a fantastic day to watch this video, because the vast majority of them I've never even heard of. This next one, though, fantastic, absolutely fantastic game. Arkham City is a brilliant game, and £20 is definitely worth picking it up for. Quite expensive as far as Steam sale games go, but well worth it. It's made by Warner Brothers, and it is absolutely fantastic. Like, if you've not heard of Arkham City, pick it up. If you can also pick up Arkham Asylum as well, pick that up as well, because that's also an awesome game. It's the previous one in the series. You fly around as Batman and beat up bad guys, and it's generally awesome. What can I say? What can I say to make you buy this game? Just pretend I say that. Next one, Swords and Soldiers HD. A weird little indie strategy type casual thing where you choose to play as Aztecs, Chinese, or Vikings and attack each other with spells and stuff. Again, nothing much I can say about this one. Although I will say that this one actually has an achievement today, so this is a good price, good day, good time to pick it up. So this is one of the ones with a holiday achievement that's actually on today. Would definitely recommend, probably. It does look pretty. Does look like pretty good style. Doesn't seem to take itself too seriously. This is another one that I will probably be picking up if I didn't already own it. I think it actually came with one of the Humble Indie bundles at some point, and that's why I own it. But yeah, not one that I've actually played. But I will be playing that in the next 24 hours, if only to get the holiday achievement. So excellent. Next one, Defense Grid: The Awakening. This is an absolutely fantastic tower defense, 3D tower defense game. This is my top pick from today's sales by far. As a bonus, it is also one that has a holiday achievement that came out today that is fairly easy, I'd say, if you know how to play tower defense games. And it's one that both Zebra and I really love. And this is one that I would highly recommend picking up. You've got loads of different choices of towers, loads of different maps, like absolutely tons of maps. And there's also some DLC for it that's also on sale. Like seriously, there's some packs that are just 19p that have new maps, strategies, experiences, and achievements. And those are just, for the price, 19p. It's just ridiculous, I gotta say. There's also a Portal DLC that came out this month that I've actually still got to pick up. But I will be picking up because it's a fantastic tower defense game. One of the best tower defense games I have ever played. If you are into tower defense, this is the one for you. Defense Grid: The Awakening. Get it. Next up, Neverwinter Nights 2. I am actually fairly experienced with Neverwinter Nights. I used to run a private server and I had about 3 years of combined playtime in Neverwinter Nights 2. Fantastic RPG series, if only a little bit dated now. I think that Neverwinter Nights 2 came out about 5 years ago. It uses the rules from Dungeons & Dragons, but it does actually use the 3.5 edition rules, and obviously that's out of date with Dungeons & Dragons 4th edition. A good game to pick up, definitely. If a little bit out of date. That's really all I can say about it, honestly. Next one is a Stalker bundle. Stalker Call of Pripyat and Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl and Stalker Clear Sky. More games I've never even heard of, but they look like post-apocalyptic things set shortly after Chernobyl, in the area of Chernobyl. And you got to deal with loads of mutant things that have spawned because of Chernobyl and things like that. Not a game that I'm particularly interested in. Perhaps you are? I don't know. I think it's a first-person shooter, but it doesn't actually specifically say anywhere. Well, okay, I guess this screenshot pretty much confirms it's a first-person shooter, so there you go. Alright. Payday the Heist. This one came out this year. It's not one I've heard much about, not one that's really been particularly much hyped. It's a first-person shooter where you play a criminal and you got to do heists and throw people off buildings, apparently. That looks incredibly violent. And wear masks. That's the most important thing, you got to wear a mask. One thing that it has in its favour is that it does have 4-player co-op play. And there is a 4-pack if you do want to share it out with your friends. Or me! I wouldn't mind receiving a copy. And that's, not a... well... For a first-person shooter, I gotta say, it does look pretty good. From what I've seen of it, I've seen a few Let's Play videos of it within the last couple of days. And I think that the co-op is really what would make it a seller for me, in terms of actually wanting to buy it. Next game, and final game of the sales on this Wednesday, Formula 1 2011. I know I'm going to get a lot of flack from Formula 1 fans when I say this, because I'm not tremendously into racing games. Like, the only racing game I was tremendously into was I think it was Road Rash on the original PlayStation, which I got absolutely tons of playtime out of because that was a fantastic game. But I'm going to say this about this, and I know I'm going to get a lot of flack from Formula 1 fans. It's a generic racing game. I use the word generic a hell of a lot. I know I use the word generic a hell of a lot, but if you're into the racing game, if you're into Formula 1, great. This is a great time to pick it up. I can't say I am. That's really all I can say about that. And now let's move on to today's achievements. Today's achievements, there's a couple of fairly easy ones. I'm going to actually get this one on camera, I think. Today's first achievement is actually in the Steam interface. Go to the Steam community, see who's already had too much eggnog. Join the 2011 holiday group, which I believe is just this one. All you have to do is click on it and click join this group. And BAM! You have completed an achievement. Let's just reload this page. And there we go. Let's see what I've won from that one. Let us see what I've won from that one. There's another piece of coal. There's another piece of coal. I've got 6 pieces of coal now. 6 pieces of coal. I also have 50% off EYE Divine Cybermancy and 33% off a Game of Thrones. I don't really understand the point of these sales, I gotta say, because EYE Divine Cybermancy is 50% off during the sales anyway, and a Game of Thrones is 33% off during the sales anyway. I just don't get it. I'm sure I sent that to someone, didn't I? I thought I did. Oh well. Yeah, let's go back to the achievements. Achievement number 2, Defense Grid The Awakening. Like I said, Defense Grid The Awakening, fantastic game. You should definitely get it. It's a fairly challenging achievement as far as these holiday achievements have gone. You actually have to be at least a little bit skillful at the game to earn a gold medal. There are some really easy maps to get it on. Like some maps where you can just put down your towers and then just leave it and go AFK for a while. I watched Zeba do this achievement, and he's a lot better at this game than me. He just did it in like 5 minutes and then just sped up the entire level. That was his approach to doing it. Swords and Soldiers HD, again, one that I will be going for. Use the Aztec Mind Control spell 5 times in a single online match. I'm guessing if you want to do this, I reckon today is the perfect day to do it. Today, there will probably be a lot of people spamming the Swords and Soldiers HD online matchmaking or whatever. And this is probably by far the best time to get it. If you wait till tomorrow, chances are possibly there won't be as many matchmakers on online. Payday the Heist, again. This one looks like a fairly easy one in multiplayer. Find a Christmas present on any level. Can't really comment on it. Jurassic Park the game. At the docks, get Miles to offer Nemo a bonus. Which just sounds like complete the story mode, really. Well, not really complete the story mode, but just do a certain proportion of the story mode, which you'd kind of expect from a very FMV cinematic kind of game, as I said. I wouldn't even recommend paying that price to pick up this achievement at all, and I certainly won't be. Guardians of Graxia. This game looks fairly interesting. It's a card-based board game, and this is another one that I'm actually going to be picking up today. It's 75% off. So it is actually on really good offer, even if it's not in the actual daily deals. It does look pretty good. Now, the only issue I have with this is that it's a card-based board game that's single-player. Now, I'm not sure how good that's going to be, but you would expect if it's designed like a board game that it would be at least a little bit multiplayer. Like, it does look like a fun little thing that I would love to play with Zeba, but apparently not. But I will be picking up this game today. I will be trying for the achievements in it. It looks fairly interesting, and that's the price at which I'm willing to pay to see if this is any interesting or not. So yeah, I do recommend picking up that one as well. Right, I think that's about it for today. I've completed 8 objectives so far. How's everybody else doing? It would be great to hear how you guys are doing in the comments. I've got almost everything from the first day except Anomaly Warzone Earth, which I'm probably not going to get anyway because it doesn't look like a tremendous game, unless someone wants to gift it to me, in which case I'll go for it anyway. Psychonauts I still need to do, and I probably won't be doing any of these. Probably. Unless, again, anyone wants to gift me Red Orchestra 2, or gift me Tropico 4, or gift me AI War Fleet Command, I wouldn't turn them down. Honestly, I've spent most of this video saying, gift me things! I need to really stop doing that. Don't gift me things. Don't gift me things at all. Buquist keeps sending me games. Like, seriously, stop it. In fact, we're having a little bit of a present war at the moment. I've sent him a ridiculous number of things in the past day, and he sent me a ridiculous number of things in the past day. Anyway, that is the end of today's Steam video. These videos go on for a lot longer than I think they do. I mean, I've been talking for 15 minutes. It feels like I've just started. Oh well. I hope you enjoyed having my opinion penetrate your ears as much as I've enjoyed sitting here spouting off my uninformed opinions to you all. See you tomorrow for the 22nd of December, which is day 4 in the sales.